Visit Antoinette. I'm the head of a Center for Arctic Study at Chiang University. It's such a great honor to be here at with the MC for this morning. So this meeting will bring together from scholars and policymakers and experts from across studies in English and across China. So for the events called ASEAN-China NACT Working Group meeting on ASEAN-China connectivity on regulatory excellence. So to formally begin our program this morning, we are now invite our distinguished guests to speakers to deliver the opening remarks. First, please welcome Assistant Professor Thosapon Pichai, the Vice President of Chiang University.
Thank you, Dr. Ms. It's Chiang, Consul General of the Cultural Republic of China and ASEAN. Dr. Laksamon Singh, Director International Affairs Division of the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation, Thailand. Professor Gao Vice President of China Foreign Affairs University. Sir Chief Saban Sulaiman, Assistant Director of the ASEAN Connectivity Division, ASEAN Secretary. Distinguished delegates, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to Chiang for the 2025 NACT working meeting on ASEAN-China connectivity cooperation on regulatory excellence. On behalf of Chiang University, I extend our warmest welcome and sincere appreciation to NACT China and NACT Thailand for co-hosting this important event. Your presence today truly reflects our strong spirit of cooperation and our shared commitment to a more connected ASEAN-China partnership. This meeting takes place at a critical juncture. The Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025, or the HIPAC 2025, continues to guide our regional integration efforts, and regulatory excellence plays a vital role in this process. It helps to reduce non-tariff barriers, align with procedures, and foster sustainable economic growth. As we navigate increasing geopolitical uncertainty, rapid digital transformation, and global climate challenges, effective and coherent regulations are more crucial than ever. They are not merely technical matters, but strategic tools for enabling long-term cooperation and shared prosperity. The 2019 joint statement between ASEAN and China, Synergizing Impact 2025, and the Belt and Road Initiative marked a significant milestone. It affirmed our shared goals and highlighted the event's potential for deeper collaboration across various key areas. Today's meeting offers a valuable opportunity to deepen these commitments by learning, sharing insight, and contributing research-based recommendations to shape future policies. I'm confident that your discussions will generate fresh ideas and foster meaningful outcomes. At Chiang University, we are proud to be part of this crucial collaboration. We remain committed to supporting initiatives that strengthen regional dialogue, promote innovation, and build a brighter future for ASEAN, China, and the wider region. Once again, my sincere thanks to each of you for your presence. I wish you all a productive and inspiring meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor, just for the Vice President of Chiang Mai University. So let me move to the subject, second partner speakers to have the remarks from Mr. Chen Hai-Ting, representing the Consulate General of the Republic of China in
Service. Thank you. Respected Assistant Professor in China, Vice President of Chiang Mai University, Dr. Sulansi, Director of International Affairs Division, Ministry of Higher Education, Science Research and Mission, Professor Laofei, Vice President of China Foreign Affairs University, Mr. Safwat Mohammed Sonan, Assistant Director, ASEAN Executive Commission, ASEAN Secretariat, distinguished experts and scholars, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to attend the ASEAN-China NACT working organization. I extend a warm welcome to the representatives from the ASEAN Secretariat, to all the experts and scholars nominated by member countries in Chiang Mai. The theme of this speech is activity, cooperation, and regulatory excellence. I believe this topic is particularly timely as China and ASEAN countries are jointly committed to enhancing connectivity, deepening mutually beneficial cooperation, and working together to address global uncertainty. China and ASEAN, close neighbors, deeply connected but share a common future. Over the past 3 decades, our connectivity cooperation has evolved from nothing to something and steadily grown stronger, achieving globally impressive accomplishments. Landmark projects such as the China-Laos Railway and Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway have commenced operation, becoming golden corridors for regional connectivity. The China-Thailand Railway project is progressing steadily, poised to further enhance logistics efficiency across the Indo-China Peninsula in the future. In 2024, bilateral trade between China and ASEAN reached $982.3 billion, more than doubling the figure from 2030. The two sides have been each other's largest trading partners for 5 consecutive years. The entry into force of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement has injected strong momentum into regional integration. Upon the conclusion of the China-ASEAN Free Trade Area 3.0 upgrade negotiations within this year, we can expect further reductions in tariff and non-tariff barriers, enhance trade and investment, liberalization and facilitation, propelling our economic integration to new heights. President Xi Jinping pointed out that only with openness, inclusiveness, and collectivity can countries reinforce each other's efforts and achieve win-win results. We should strengthen all part connectivity of infrastructure and self-connectivity of land, sea, air, and roots, and develop four-dimensional connectivity of land, sea, air, and the internet. Achieving higher quality connectivity requires not only hard connectivity in infrastructure, but also soft connectivity in rules, standards, and institutions. With the rapid development of new economic models such as digital economy, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and clean energy, disparities in rules, institutions, and even regulatory frameworks among regional countries could become invisible barriers, hindering the efficient flow of production factors, including people, goods, capital, and data. Therefore, deepening cooperation in rules, institutions, and regulatory assignment is an objective necessity for reducing the costs of economic and trade operation and enhancing productivity efficiency. It holds significant importance for promoting high-quality economic development in the region. In response to protectionism, unilateralism, and economic coercion by the United States and other countries, equally regional cooperation on rules, institutions, and regulatory assignment serves as a critical imperative both practically and strategically for enhancing connectivity and resilience in regional industrial supply chains, upholding the WTO-centered multilateral trading system, and forging a closer China-ASEAN community with a shared future. At the recent concluded China-ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in Thailand, Mr. Wang Yi, member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Center, Wixi, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, emphasized that China consistently prioritized ASEAN in its neighborhood diplomacy and regards the region as a pioneering zone for being a community with a shared future for mankind. China remains committed to the principles of equity, sincerity, mutual benefit, and inclusiveness toward its members, and will continue working with ASEAN to promote the Asian values of peace, cooperation, openness, and inclusiveness, jointly foster a peaceful, secure, prosperous, beautiful, and amicable shared home. Advance the development of a closer China-ASEAN community is a shared future, and accelerate Asia's revitalization amid the growing prominence of the global South. We hope this meeting will serve as a platform to pool collective wisdom using targeted cooperation on rules, institutions, and regulatory alignment as a catalyst to advance the broader regional connectivity framework. This will inject new momentum into our shared prosperity and ensure cooperation values reach our peoples more directly. As an ancient Chinese proverb teaches, really hands with a light work, the Chinese consulate general in Chiang stands ready to join hands with all parties in writing a new chapter for China ASEAN-NACT. I am confident that through deeper integration of standards and the relations, closer industrial synergy, and more embedded participation in global value chains, our cooperation will broaden and yield even more fruitful outcomes. In closing, I wish this meeting a resounding success. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Consul General, Mr. Chen Haiping, for topic China July. For the next person, let me introduce Dr. Rushmore, my Senior Director of the National Affairs Division's Ministry of Higher Education, Science Research and Innovations, of Thailand on the NACT Thailand to the
Yes. Mr. Chen Haiping, Consul General, Secretary of the People's Capital Standards, Professor Galbraith, Vice President China for the Empress University, Assistant Professor Tosapati Shaya, Vice President Chiang University, Mr. Safan Muhammad Sulaiman, Assistant Director, ASEAN Connectivity Division, the ASEAN Secretary, honorable speakers, Mr. Lady Exemplary. Good morning and Sawadee Ka. It's my distinct honor to welcome all of you to the 2025 report of ASEAN-China Think Tanks on next working group meeting on ASEAN-China Connectivity Cooperation on Regulatory Excellence. This event is jointly convened by the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation, and ASEAN Thailand, together with China Foreign Affairs University, as the China, and organized in collaboration with Chiang University. Today, we come together at a significant moment in advancing ASEAN-China connectivity. The Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025 continues to provide a strong foundation for regional cooperation, promoting inclusive and sustainable growth. Among its strategic priorities, regulatory instruments plays a vital role in supporting cross-border cooperation and economic integration. In parallel, China's Belt and Road Initiative contributes to sharing progress to collaboration in infrastructure, trade, and people-to-people exchange. The regional and global landscape continues to shape, bringing new opportunities for us to work more closely together. As our country become more connected, having created and allies new and procedure can help us make the most of this potential. Our shared commitment is improving connectivity through better regulations will help drive even more progress with solutions. Our meeting today aims to achieve three important goals. The first one, to reflect on how improvements in state relations have helped strengthen ASEAN-China connectivity. And then a master plan on ASEAN connectivity 2025 and the Belt Road Initiative. The second, to explore aligning cooperation is a key areas such as the digital economy and key investment, electric vehicles, and logistics can support sustainable and future-oriented goals. Third, we discuss ideas and initiatives that have helped shape a long-term roadmap by advancing the regulatory excellence in our research. Looking ahead at the master plan on transit connectivity 2045 and beyond, I am confident that our dialogue today will play a key role in strengthening the ASEAN-China partnership. By working together toward the regulatory excellence, we can help shape a region that is more connected, innovative, and resilient. as a representative of both the Afghanis and policy communities. We each have a big part of role, each share with each year. This shared vision. I hope today's discussion will encourage new insight and foster stronger collaboration among everyone. Because I would like to express my sincere and appreciation to the China Foreign Affairs University as Next China for proposing this meeting and Chiang University for organizing and supporting this event. And my gratitude also goes to Mr. Sir Taiping, Consul General of the People's Republic of China, Chiang, and Mr. Sapanu Sulaiman, Assistant Director of the ASEAN Community Division, the ASEAN Secretary for their kind presence and participation. Lastly, I also extend my heartfelt thanks to all the guests and the experts from ASEAN and China for their dedication and insightful contribution. Thank you once again for your being here. I look forward for the fruitful discussion ahead and the valuable ideas and actions that will come from our collaboration. Let us move forward on this important journey together. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, Dr. Rashman, for a very valuable speech. So next, let us hear from Professor Dr. Gao Fei, the Vice President of China Foreign Affairs University on NACT China.
Professor Peng P. China, Vice President of Chiang University, Mr. Chiang Ai-ping, Chinese Consulate General in Chiang, Dr. Rosman Singh, Director of International Affairs Division, Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation, NACT Thailand, Mr. Safwan Mohammed Sulaiman, Assistant Director, ASEAN Connectivity Division, ASEAN Secretariat. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me a great pleasure to join old and new friends here in historic city of Chiang for NACT Working Group meeting. Let me begin by extending on behalf of NACT China warm congratulations on the opening of NACT Working Group meeting and a cordial welcome to all distinguished guests and participants attending the meeting. I also wish to thank NACT Thailand in particular for putting this meeting together. Over the past decades, NACT has cemented its role as a vital intellectual engine driving our regional partnership. Since its founding in 2014, NACT has consistently delivered policy-relevant research through its structured three-tier mechanism: country coordinators meeting, working group meeting, and annual conference. Our collective achievements are reflected in 5 scientific publications since 2019 and the integration of NACT policy recommendations into ASEAN-China summit statements since 2018, demonstrating tangible policy impact. We gather today at a moment of strategic significance as we approach the culmination year of the Master Plan on ASEAN Activity 2035, MPAC 2025, the implementation milestone of the 2019 ASEAN-China Joint Statement on synergizing MPAC 2025 and the Belt and Road Initiative ERI. As we stand at this crossroads, regulatory excellence emerging not merely as a technical agenda, but as the foundation for sustainable integration. In a global landscape reshaped by digital fragmentation, climate parity and the supply chain realignment, regulatory divergences now constitute the primary barrier to deeper integration, while instruments like RCEP and the ASEAN-China Free Trade Area have achieved tariff liberation, non-tariff measures, and procedure complexity increasingly higher trade investment, and technological cooperation. This working group meeting dedicated to ASEAN-China connectivity cooperation on regulatory excellence thus carries significant responsibility. First, to comprehensively assess how regulatory reforms under the MPAC 2025 BRI synergy have already strengthened ASEAN-China connectivity. Second, to identify actionable pathways to achieving regulatory alignment and excellence in key cooperative fields such as trade, digital innovation, green technology, and seamless logistics. And third, to collaboratively explore a forward-looking roadmap that ensure regulatory excellence continues to drive deeper integration beyond 2025. To our esteemed experts and colleagues, your insights and rigorous analysis over the coming sessions are inevitable, and that's very invaluable. We urge you to engage deeply, challenge assumptions, and forge concrete, actionable recommendations. Focus on solutions that reduce procedure burdens, enhance transparency, foster innovation, and ultimately empower business, especially SME, small and medium enterprises, and continues across ASEAN and China to fully participate in and benefit from our integrated future. Including, let's reaffirm NACT's core mandate to transform academic excellence into tangible policy excellence. China, through NACT China and the China Foreign Affairs University, remains deeply committed to this partnership with ASEAN. Together, we possess the collective wisdom to build the regulatory coherence necessary for seamless, connected, prosperous, and rules-based community. Once again, my profound appreciation to NACT Thailand and Chiang University for your leadership in hosting us in this beautiful setting. May your deliberations be fruitful, collaborative, and truly transformative for ASEAN-China cooperation. I wish this working group meeting great success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Fred, President of China Foreign Affairs University on NACT China. Lastly, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Zafan Swaiman from ASEAN Connectivity Divisions of ASEAN Executive. Sir, please. Thank you very much. Assistant Professor and supporting the China, the specific China University, State China Consul General of the Reverse Republic of China and China. Dr. Doxfon Smansi, Director of International Affairs, Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation. Professor Godfrey, Vice President of China Foreign Affairs University. A very good morning to all distinguished colleagues from the ASEAN-China Interest. First of all, I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to the NACT China and NACT Thailand for hosting this important meeting and inviting the ASEAN Secretary to participate, as well as to Chiang Mai University for their excellent invitation. As we gathered today, we do serve a remarkable junction in ASEAN's connectivity journey. The Master Plan ASEAN Connectivity 2025 or back just 25. This predecessor has served us exceptionally well as a comprehensive framework for consolidation on activity and integration. I'm pleased to share that the NACT 2025 continues to make significant progress within overall implementation rate of nearly 84% across its 5 strategic areas. There have been some notable achievements under the NACT 2025, including the launch of the initial pipeline of ASEAN infrastructure projects, the signing of the mutual recognition arrangement for building and construction materials in 2024 with regulatory installation, and the endorsement of the ASEAN Open Data Development Framework in 2023. With China, we will work together on promoting people-to-people connectivity through tourism and in enhancing smart and sustainable urban development. And we hope to continue this cooperation under the successor to the NACT 2025, which I will share more on region. China has long been a strong supporter strengthening ASEAN-China connectivity cooperation, particularly symbolized through the 2019 realistic meeting on synergizing NACT 2025 with all world initiatives, which recognize the alignment between our connectivity aspirations and collaborative pathways for regional prosperity. On this note, I'm pleased to share with the meeting today that ASEAN is embarking on a new chapter to advance its assets to further enhance regional connectivity. At the 46th ASEAN Summit held in Kuala Lumpur on 26 May 2025, ASEAN leaders launched the ASEAN Community Vision 2045, or ACP 2045, along with its accompanying documents, including the successor document of the NACT 2025, which is called the ASEAN Connectivity Strategy Planning or ACSP. The ACP 2045 emphasizes ASEAN's trajectory towards becoming a resilient, innovative, dynamic, and people-centered ASEAN. A notable aspect of the ACP 2045 is its recognition of connectivity as fundamentally interconnected, the cross-physical, institutional, and people-to-people dimensions, requiring more integrated approaches to regional cooperation. This reaffirms and strengthens the approach from the ECSP's predecessors, further expanding connectivity planning and cooperation to address the increasingly complex interdependencies between the three dimensions. As the NACT 2025 concludes by the end of this year, the ECSP will serve as the framework for connectivity cooperation through the next decade. The ACSP expands the scope of ASEAN's connectivity priorities to address emerging and contemporary challenges, including climate resilience, and supply chain vulnerabilities, and digital transformation requirements. This strategic plan is structured around 6 strategic areas: sustainable infrastructure, smart and sustainable urban development, digital innovation, seamless logistics and supply chain, regulatory excellence and cooperation, which is central to the virtual and people-to-people connectivity. Each of these strategic areas have outlined objectives and strategic ideas to guide its future implementation and opportunities for cooperation with ASEAN's external partners, including China. The ASEAN Connectivity Strategic Plan adopts a core community approach to implementation, recognizing that effective connectivity requires engagement across government, private sector, civil society, academia. Think tanks and academic institutions play a particularly important role in providing evidence-based analysis and policy recommendations. The strategic plan also emphasizes promoting synergies with key connectivity initiatives, including those of ASEAN's partners, such as China's Belt and Road Initiative, to maximize complementarities and ensure effective implementation of intra- and inter-regional connectivity efforts. Within this new framework, as with under the NACT 2025, recognizes the cooperation movements as one of 6 strategic areas and a fundamental enabler that will determine our success across other dimensions of connectivity. The progress we have achieved in the NACT 2025 provides a solid foundation for an ambitious regulatory success agenda ahead. The topics we will explore today, from electric vehicle standards harmonization to municipal governance frameworks, from ESG regulations to cross-border vehicle cooperation. These are not standalone technical discussions. They are building blocks of continuing economic development, the mechanisms through which we will achieve the seamless, sustainable, and inclusive integration envisioned in the ACP 2045. As we develop more specific activities under the ASEAN Connectivity Strategic Plan in the coming months, any views or feedback will be greatly valued. There is a critical need to simplify and harmonize the various standards and regulations to reduce cost for the trade complexity in ASEAN. This is particularly vital as we seek to ensure that e-regulatory measures facilitate trade and investment, as well as enhance rather than impede growth of micro, small, and medium enterprises that form the backbone of our regional economy. As representatives of this region's premier think tank network, China being ASEAN's largest trading partner, the NACT stands to provide a unique perspective on ways to strengthen the dialogue in ASEAN and between ASEAN and China. Your research insights, policy recommendations, and evidence-based analysis will be valuable to inform the forthcoming implementation at the ASEAN Dialogue Industry Plan. The discussions and papers table today are just academic exercises. They can orchestrate multi-stakeholder network processes of knowledge creation and provide important feedback to ASEAN and provide views and feedback from other stakeholders to contribute towards outlining the priorities for ASEAN-China cooperation for the next decade. Building upon the solid achievements of ANPEC and Thailand, we now embark on an even more ambitious journey with the ASEAN speed. The areas of cooperation have served as well or particularly enhanced by new emphasis on areas of smart and sustainable development and a more inclusive people-to-people characters. We should think boldly, challengingly, professional approaches, and propose innovative solutions that help us navigate the complex regulatory landscape ahead, always guided by the principles of inclusivity, sustainability, and resilience that define our industry direction. Thank you, and I wish you productive in the Nations land.
Thank you so much for the time, distinguished speakers, for the opening remarks. We're now having done for the first session, and we already have to move to the break. And during the break, before everyone get a copy, we would like to have the officials photo in front of this week. Thank you so much, and we come back in 10:20. 10:45. 20. Thank you. See you soon.